how to avoid getting hooked by an emotionally immature parent. Good morning, y'all. It's your girl Charnel, aka ohsolimitless. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I thought it'd be cool to show you guys what my day looks like when I'm actually seeing clients as a therapist. So for those of you who don't know, I run my own private practice out of my home. So I work from home, and I thought it'd be cool, yeah, just to show you guys what it's like. I do have a busy day today. Let me actually get out my little to-do list. So I have 6 clients today, and of course all of our sessions are confidential, so I'm not going to be able to record any of our sessions or show you guys those bits. However, I can talk to you guys about like the themes that I will be discussing with some of my clients. So today, for the 6 clients that I have, my schedule, it actually looks like I start my days at 10:30 a.m. I don't work earlier because I do like to have slow mornings and kind of just ease my way into the day and not feel rushed. So 6 clients, I'm seeing 4 back-to-back, 10:30 to 2:30. Now, to be completely honest, I don't usually see 4 clients back-to-back. However, one of my clients just couldn't fit another day in the week, and so I was able to make that accommodation. It's not bad, but I do prefer just to stick with 3 back-to-back max and then have a little break. But today I have 4 back-to-back, and then I have a break between 2:30 and 4:30, and then I have 2 clients 4:30 and 5:30, and my work day will be done. Now usually I will complete my case notes after work, but I am going out to dinner with one of my friends today, so I'm going to finish my case notes that I don't get done today tomorrow, which is my min day, which is a Friday. I usually do all my min stuff on Friday and don't actually see clients on Friday. So again, I have 6 clients, and with those 6 clients, there's different themes that are coming up. So I will be discussing kind of trauma within family dynamics. There's concerns around self-esteem and feelings of self-worth. There's anxiety, and I also do have a new client, so that will be just a new client assessment. We're still in the assessment phase, of course, and so yeah, that's kind of what my day will look like. Okay, so before I go into my sessions, I do love to review the case notes. Now, to be completely honest, I've already prepped for my sessions tomorrow. I usually wait within the 24 hours before prepping for sessions, because sometimes people cancel last minute and the prep would have been done for kind of no reason. So I prepped at the end of my workday yesterday, and I usually prep any notes, if I have any, in this little workbook. So for example, I may have reviewed one of my clients' thought records, which is something that we use in cognitive behavioral therapy. I reviewed it and I noticed negative thought patterns that my client engages in, such as like disqualifying the positives or like overgeneralization. And so I took notes on that so that we can address it in session. And also it helps to keep me on track with the treatment plan that we have in place. Now, sometimes sessions don't go as planned because, of course, therapy isn't just like linear. Like, therapy can go up and down. There's different situations that kind of pop up and happen on a week-to-week basis. And so I do like to have a general plan of what we're going into so we can stay on track to the best of our ability. But sometimes that doesn't happen. We have to kind of drop the ball and pick up based on what's been happening recently for the client. But just so that I'm making sure everything is right at the forefront of my brain, I am going to pull up my client's case notes. I actually want to share a book with you guys that I think is very helpful for family dynamics. This book is called Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents: How to Heal from Distant, Rejecting, or Self-Involved Parents. So because I do specialize supporting individuals with relational dynamics, this is a really, really good book for a lot of situations that's come up with certain clients. And so if you feel like you have had a parent that has been emotionally distant, hasn't necessarily been available to you emotionally or supportive, has kind of dismissed any of your needs, especially emotionally, this is a really good book for you to get a stronger understanding of reasons why that may have happened, even though it should never happen. Even though it should never happen, because we all require and deserve for our basic needs to be met. But this is a helpful book to support you in how to navigate kind of that relationship moving forward as an adult. So this book is a really good book, and it's actually one of the books I'm going to briefly review right now. There's a certain chapter in there that I find will be helpful for my client that's coming up first this morning. So I'm going to currently review that. I thought I would get up and just kind of move around, get my blood flowing, because I'll be sitting down the majority of the day, and so that is how I'm going to be reading. And I actually thought it'd be cool to read a little excerpt from here, just so you guys can get a gist of what this chapter is talking about. So this chapter says how to avoid getting hooked by an emotionally immature parent. Certain cultural tenets also keep us from seeing our parents clearly. Most of us are instilled with beliefs such as these: all parents love their children, a parent is the one person you can trust, a parent will always be there for you, you can tell your parents anything, your parents will love you no matter what, you can always go back home, your parents only want what's best for you, your parents know more than you do, whatever your parents do, they're doing it for your own good. But if your parents were emotionally immature, many of these statements may not actually be true. So pretty much this chapter again focuses on you looking beneath the surface of your childhood hopes and cultural assumptions in order to see your parents more accurately. So in this chapter, we learn a new way to relate to our parents so that we won't expect what they can't give us. And we learn a way to protect ourselves emotionally, so that when we're approaching our parents, we're approaching them from a neutral lens as opposed to a hopeful lens. So when we approach them from a neutral lens, we're able to tolerate more of that emotional confusion that might arise when we're actually speaking with our parents. I have no idea why I started reading it verbatim and then started kind of paraphrasing. But generally that is what this chapter that I'm looking at is on. And so with one of my clients, we are going to be discussing a bit more of how we can properly engage so that we're not necessarily getting so emotionally attached to the situation that arises when having conversation with family members, because again, that brings us to an emotional roller coaster, as opposed to keeping us in a grounded place. So that's kind of a gist of one of the things that I'll be exploring in one of my sessions. And yeah, I'm going to pretty much get ready, logged into my computer, and as I mentioned, everything is confidential, so I cannot record any of my sessions. Even if I mute it, I will still be recording, and I have a record of it without my client's permission, so I will not be doing that because again, that is unethical. So I'll just show you guys me briefly setting up, and then I'll jump into my session. Hey guys, so it is currently 1:20. I just finished up 3 sessions. I have one more at 1:30, and I just wanted to check in. Now, I really just want to say, like, I don't know if you guys can feel my energy, but I'm a very, very, very positive person, and I do know how to hold space for sadness or when things aren't going as well for my clients, because that is very important to allow us to feel the exact emotions that we're feeling. We don't always have to be happy. But one thing that I don't necessarily enjoy about being online for our sessions is that I don't get to like celebrate the way that I was able to when working in person with my clients. Like sometimes like we can like really acknowledge the progress that clients have made, even through like a small gesture, or even being able to like embrace some of our clients' love hugs. I personally love hugs. I know not everyone loves hugs, but like even being able to embrace and sense that feeling of connection through touch, or just like having like a mini cupcake, like mini celebrations like that for our clients. And because I'm online, I'm not able to do that, so they get my excitement through the screen. But honestly, a great thing about being a therapist is just being able to see the progress that clients make, being able to be a part of that journey with them, going through all the emotions with them, to be at this breaking point. And honestly, I am just so honored to be in the position that I'm in, and to also be able to service my community.
Got my coffee and I was walking back and I'm like, wow, like, I don't know, I just felt present in that moment. I was like, wow, like, I'm really walking back home in this nice sun, this peaceful neighborhood, to sit down in the shade and kind of just relax. Yeah.
That's a whole vibe though.
Yeah, and I felt good. Like, I was like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, this is your life.
Yeah.
That you created.
Yeah.
You did that, babe.
I manifested this.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, that's the kind of man that I am. That's the kind of man I want to continue to be. And I think that's the hardest part, continuing to be what you've achieved.
Hey everyone, so I just finished my final session for the day. It is currently 6:25 and I just sent off or processed my last payment. It's the end of the day Thursday, so to be completely honest, sometimes I don't do the rest of my case notes Thursday evening. I'm just so exhausted. Today I am going out to dinner with a friend, so I'm going to do my case notes tomorrow. And as I've mentioned before, Fridays are usually my admin days, where I process all the finance and where I input all the financial information, stay on track with that, see if I'm meeting my goals, see if I'm meeting my goals in terms of like treatment plans and stuff with clients. Sometimes also prep for the following week, but I try not to prep too early, because sometimes cancellations do happen. Again, my clients have a 24-hour policy to cancel, so I usually wait probably like the day before prepping. And yeah, so this is what it's like on a regular work day. And I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I am interested in just being more present, showing you guys the life of a therapist, because I never really seen what it's like to be, one, a Black therapist in any space, and two, I just didn't think it could be like this. Like, life is really good, and again, I feel really great about the people that I'm able to support, that I'm that person that's in their corner, and I really feel connected to my clients, and I feel so honored to be in this position. But again, I feel like we don't see enough people that look like me in this space, and so I do just want to be a person who's out there showing you, hey, we can be Black therapists, young Black therapists in this space, running our own private practice, and also not having to burn out while doing that. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will catch you in my next video. Deuces.